Hello everyone, this is Jeannie Ellis, also known as Scrapbooking Mama. Today I want to share with you my third and final card as guest design team member with Jen Evers' KoalaTCrafts. I will put a link to her blog and to her store in the description box, and also a link to my blog. So before I go on though, I want to let you know that there is a discount code if you go shopping in her store of 10%. And you got to use the code GUEST10. That's GUEST10. So I hope you go there and enjoy. Now let me get started. Before I actually begin, I want to let you know that this image is called Fantasy 2. Isn't that cute? Now, I colored it up once, and then I accidentally got something on that card, so that piece, so I had to start over. So I thought, well, I'll go ahead and just show you the process. I will be using markers, and these are called Studio Series. They're not a name brand like Copics or Spectrum Noir or anything like this, but they are pretty good. You have to be careful with them because they can bleed a little bit. So let me go ahead and get started on it. First thing I'm going to do is work on the bulb part of the flower. So I'm going to start out, it's got the brush side and it's got a fine side, but I usually use the fine side because the brush I find if I'm not careful, I'll get outside the lines really, really bad. Now I don't want to start out with that color. I want to start out with the lighter pink. Yes, this is the pale pink. Number 135. So I'm going to start with the center bulb, and I'm going to go ahead and color all of it pink. And what you got to remember is that the pink dries a little bit lighter than what it shows when it's wet. And what I like about this image is that it has a shadow already in it. I don't have to worry about it or to put a shadow on the bulb because it's already there. So I think that's pretty cool. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the other two in pink. I normally use my Prismacolors or some other wooden pencils, but normally I use Prismacolors. But sometimes a product an image just calls for markers. So, and for me, this is one of them. I've got the light pink all colored in. Now I'm going to use the darker pink so I can do my shadowing. And I'm going to go up just a little bit more and make it more of a curve in here. I'm going to do the same thing over here. See how she's got that shadowing in there? It just really helps me out a lot. I used to really fret about shadowing and everything, but what I've learned is that the shadowing effect comes if you got light coming this way, then that's where your light's going to be on either side of these, and then you got your pink or your shadow on this side, so of course your shadow's going to be opposite sides, so the light is what's going to hit. So now I'm going to get my colorless, if I can say it, marker, and I'm going to kind of take out some of that pink in there because I want to have some of that, like a little reflection in there. So I've got that out, and I may color part of that back up, but I like to do that because I like to have the effects on there. Now I'm going to take my red. Oh, I forgot the dark pink is a 198. And this one is red, and it's deep red is 10. Now, Okay, now I'm going to put red up here, and instead of coloring it all in, I'm going to leave a little bit of white up there. Sometimes I say that and I accidentally color the whole thing in. Or the pen is bigger than the spot I was going to leave. So it covers it up. And these, you know, considering the fact these aren't fancy markers, they really do a pretty good job. So I'm going to turn it upside down because I don't want to put my hand over there on the ink part yet. Okay, so now I've got the red going there. And let's see what color greens. Sometimes my goal is to take make a chart of the colors so I can see exactly what color green I want and everything before I actually use it or have to try it out on another piece of paper. So, but I haven't done that yet, and it would save me time if I would do that. Okay, I do want to use this one. And let's see what this one is. Okay, these are the two that I want to use. And this one's Grass Green 47, and this one is Emerald Green 55. Make sure I get the right one to be the darker color. Okay, got it. Emerald Green, believe it or not, is going to be darker. So more than likely I'll put it on too. Okay, we got to do the stem now. This is going to be a little tricky because it's so skinny in here. Just got to be very careful. And I don't press down. I'm going to go to this one. These are just so cute. And they're in the fantasy part of her line, her fantasy collection. Okay, now I got the lighter part of it. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of the dark around there. Doesn't have to be perfect. Kind of underneath the bulb here because it's shadows that. I don't work with markers a lot. Probably can tell. Okay, now I've got my image all colored in. I'm going to put these markers up. And set them aside. I like to keep them in the container. Okay, now I'm going to set this aside for a minute, but first I want to show you something. What I've done, I've already cut out my card shape that I wanted. And what I did was put a cut out with my silhouette portrait. This piece here, I even got the paper, the design paper from the silhouette portrait. But anyway, I cut that out and then I placed it on top, folded it all over a card, a black cardstock, folded it over and placed this piece on top and then cut around here. So that way I'll have a little scallop look to it. So So that piece will go on top of there, but not just yet. First, I want to take this. It's going to go on the inside of my card, but I want to put a stamp on it. So I'm going to take this tool. It's a Templates platform, and I'm going to open it up. If you make, what you got to do, make sure that you use the side. If you're using acrylic stamps, that I'm using the clear acrylic stamps. Easier said than done, or easier done than said, maybe. But anyway, make sure that you use it the right side up. The word clear is going to be on the top. If you use rubber, you're going to flip that over, but we're using the clear side. So I'm going to take and open this up. You might not be able to see the whole platform, but you'll see the main part that you need to see. Take my magnets. I don't know how I did that, but I did. I'm going to take my magnets, and I'm going to put one up here and one over here. I want to kind of see if it's fairly even. Yeah. I like to make sure it's even too. And I'm going to take my stamp where I want it. I'm going to have a piece of black lace inside. So I'm going to take this lace and lay it down here so I'll know really about where I'm going to put it. So it's going to go right in here. So I'll just remove this now. And I am going to use, oh, excuse me, my goodness. Let me go ahead and do this first. So I love how this works. Now I'm going to take my Versamark, and I'm going to ink it with the Versamark. And you may not see this part here, but you'll know that's what I'm doing. I'm just inking it up with the Versamark ink because I'm going to be using embossing powder on it. So now I'm going to place this down here, press it. I'm always probably put, more pressing on it than I should. Now, I'm not going to put the powder on here on top of this platform because I don't want to mess everything up. Glitter is so hard and powder is so hard to get off. Okay, so I've got that done. I'm going to open up my card, get my base, and get my ATG gun. Make sure this is nice and cooled off. Me and Mr. ATG don't always get along, so make sure I don't put it on upside down. I've done things like that before. Now I'm going to kind of center this as much as possible. There it is. Nothing happens bad when you're not on the camera. When you're on the camera, though, that's when things go wrong. Okay, now before I glue my lace in and everything, I'm going to finish up my outside here. So, oh, wrong one. Okay, here's the right one. I am going to take the ATG again, and I'm going to just ink that up. Now, I'm just kind of going along the edge as much as possible. A little bit in the center there. And center it here. Takes me a minute because I have macular degeneration, so Sometimes it's not always easy to tell where it's going to be for me. Okay, all right. So that part's done there, and I'm not going to do this yet. I'm going to finish this up. I thought maybe I could put some. Let's see. It's kind of a pink color. Let me see what it's going to look like before I actually. This is a metallic rose. It's supposed to be pink, but I'm not sure if I like that pink, that rose. Let me try. Let's try a silver. Thought I had a gold one. Let's try silver. Check over here first. I'm not liking that either. Sometimes it's just a process of seeing what you like best. I think I will stick with the pink. All I'm going to do is just put some dots along here. All the way around. Okay. Not perfect, but it's on there. And I don't think it's supposed to be perfect anyway, so just my opinion, maybe, because I want to make sure that I'm doing it okay for you. Okay, here is with the metallic ink on it, but to me it just needs something more. And I may use this here. I think I will. Let's see what we can do here. And take off the other stamp. I think I'm going to open it up, though. Might be easier to use that way. Oops. I'll tell you what, these are good magnets. I'm going to go ahead and put that there. That one here. Let me see where I want this. Right here. And I'm just going to use some black ink on it now. I've had this ink for quite a while, so the lid has come off of it, but it still works, so that's good. Okay, I'm going to try it and see how it looks. Yeah, I do have some ink up here, though. I want to clear that off. And it looks fine. So, hey, amazing. Got it. So now we'll just take this off, take the stamp off first. I'm going to lay it over to my side here. Take off my magnets, take out my card. And I thought about maybe putting some green dots on there, because I think that would help it too. Maybe tie a little bow. Let's see what that looks like first before I put the green on. Green embellishments. I don't know if I want this or not, but we'll see. I want to look like a bow, so. I always get ink on my fingers. Doesn't matter when or what I'm doing, I get it. If I try to be extra careful, no, it's not going to work for me to not get ink on me. I'm not sure if I like that. I'm going to go ahead and cut it. I get my scissors. Cut at an angle. Now let's see how this looks. Let's try to pull it down a little bit. Okay, that might not be too bad. I am going to cut this again though, because for some reason it looks like it's fraying. Of course, now it's uneven. Okay. I think it might work. I'm going to go ahead and glue that on there. I'm going to put it right on the back. I love using hot glue, but I tell you what, the strings get to me. Okay, now. I wonder if whoops, quit flying, if that would look all right on it. I think so. Maybe a smaller one. Let's see if the smaller one looks better. Yeah, I think the smaller one looks better. And I am going to put hot glue on that because it's sticky on the back, but that doesn't mean it's going to stay. So, okay. All right. Hi, friend. Okay, now let's see. Do I want some more embellishments around, the little rhinestones around? Let's see. Maybe one in the corner here. A couple of smaller ones on the side of it. I'm not going to put hot glue on those. Put this directly on the paper. See if I like it here or not, too. I can take it off if I don't like it. Look at it and see what I think of it. Like I said, I always get hot glue strings around all the time. I was thinking about doing something else to it, and I've done forgot what it was I was going to do. There's something else I was going to do. Well, anyway, we'll go ahead and hot glue this on, the lace. See, I want to have room enough to where somebody could sign underneath here. So, and I may put some embellishments up there too. Let me go ahead and glue this on first. This will be a little trickier. You know those hot glue guards that you can get? I have them and I don't use them, and I should because I'm always burning myself. So there's that. And I can put some embellishments up here too, because these are in the corner. Yeah. I wonder if the dark would look better. No, I'm going to leave that. Okay, that was really smart. Okay. Okay. There is my card all done. I used markers, colored markers on them. And I see that I got something up here and I have no idea what that is. So maybe we can hide that by putting an embellishment in the middle. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm usually pretty good about doing things like that. So, and rather than throwing the whole thing away, there's usually a way that you can hide stuff. So, yeah. Okay. I wonder if I should put one down here below then. Yeah. Put one down here too. Now I think I'm done. Okay. Looks good. I'm happy with it. Very, you know, I don't know about you, but sometimes I look at things and I think, oh, I'm done now. And I'm not. So anyway, there we go. Now I am done. And I think it looks fine the way it is and everything. So I've got it all decorated in the front. I've got it decorated on the inside. If I want to, I can put more embellishments here. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the video and check out the links. And have a great and wonderful day.